Okay, this week, actually month of October, is going to be 31 days of Halloween drawings, and this week in particular is classic monsters or monsters, and so I decided I'm going to do a ghost, but not just any ghost. This is the Hat Box Ghost from Disney's Haunted Mansion. If you Google the Hat Box Ghost, quite a lot of information comes up. He's kind of dressed like old Victorian, I would say, like Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. Kind of looks like a ghoul. Originally, he was part of the Disneyland, if you've ever been to Disneyland, the Haunted Mansion. But they took him out because he was so scary. He's really a great design. So I'm just starting out. Basically a ghoul. A lot of ghouls. It's pretty common design to have these shock eyeballs, if you will, inside of heavily dark area here. But yeah, he was too scary. What originally he would have his head disappear and then pop up in this hat box that he's carrying. And he's kind of developed over the years, and really recently, sort of this cult buzz, pop media buzz, where he's become quite a popular character. They're actually making a Haunted Mansion movie. He's going to be one of the main characters, so would not be surprised if you start seeing a lot of this character. He's got all the classic great elements. Skeletal. As far as I can tell, he's a skeleton and a ghost at the same time. And then his head disappears and reappears in this hat box that he's carrying. And on, I would say, I like fun horror. Not super jump out and scare you, but this character's just got all the great elements of what I would consider just to be fun characteristics if you're going to do a scary character. He's very skeletal. I love these really dark areas around his eye. He's got this great coat. And then, of course, the fact that his head disappears and reappears in the hat box is pretty fun, pretty spooky, Halloween-esque. So a good character, I thought, to start out the month of Halloween-themed drawings. I'm going to carve this up a little bit over here. These great cheekbones, these googly eyes. And even though he's kind of a macabre type character, I still kind of want to make sure that paying attention to the structure and stuff here. This shock white hair, and the fact that I suppose on the right, and if you can Google it pretty easily, they all are kind of glowing, transparent, greenish. So he's kind of if you were to see him in real life, he's kind of this glowing green. So he's a great design with a bunch of special effects applied to him, but And I just kind of wanted to not get too macabre with him, but just for a quick sketch, maybe you know, sort of hint at what's in the box. And I really just do love these old-time, I call them Dr. Jekyll coats, but it's got the clasp up here, and still want to get all my clothing pulling in the right way and all that stuff. So I'm going to go over with ink. I somewhat follow my original design, and still, even at this point, making some drawing decisions. When I have them sort of looking off in a particular direction, it sort of adds just a little bit of interest. This is kind of a, well, quick sketch obviously, but a sort of a caricature of this design a little bit, or my own take on it. But yeah, like I said, it's kind of become this, been a lot of buzz around this character lately. Disney's Imagineering at D3 recently revealed a animatronic of this character, kind of teasing that I think that he might be put back into the original ride there. These real bony hands. In the original ride, he was a pretty basic animatronic, but his hand, I guess, quivered, and through lighting, they would his head would pop from being here to being there in the box. That was sort of the illusion that was done through lighting, but they could never really get that to work very well, apparently. So I think I've mentioned this before. This is a Pentel ink brush pen. You can get some really nice lines with this. And there's a little bit of, got his arm cranked back here, if you can imagine it going back in space. So So just kind of want to hint at that. And he is a ghost, so I want to keep him, play with the idea that he's mostly going to be white, but still add some of the shading in here to give just a little bit of visual interest and help some of the forms pop. And that's will about do it for the start of 31 Days of Halloween, with this drawing being the Hatbox Ghost. So make sure and post up your drawings to ENS Daily Draw, that being the hashtag ES Daily Draw, and we'll populate a pretty cool October Halloween gallery.